They say love like this comes once in a lifetime. For the first time I believe it to be true.
So Gregory informs his mother one weekend that he's looking for an apartment. And he mentions in passing, potentially Caroline will be sharing the same address. So Jean and I are rather naive, but we realize that we're a bit old-fashioned. And I concluded that I have to talk to Gregory, making sure that this is a decision that he didn't do casually.
You are the best thing that ever happened to me.
Thursday night, I'm coming home from Saratoga. It's a 3-hour drive. I call Gregory, it's 5 o'clock, and I get a hold of him. He's getting ready to go out to happy hour. What he doesn't realize is the deep conversation we're about to have, and that I had a 3-hour drive in front of myself. So I pressed Gregory, and I kept pressing him, and I finally asked the question, Gregory, is Caroline the woman you want to grow old with? And ultimately, Gregory says the next 12 words, and that's why we're here today. I recall verbatim. He said, Dad, I've never been more sure
of anything in my life.
Caroline just knew exactly the vision of the man she was going to marry. And the second she met Greg, she knew he was the guy. He was very smart, very handsome. He was perfect for her, and she knew it right away.
You are my partner for life. You are my other half, and you are truly the best person I know.
You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything.
I promise I will forever love you as much as I love you now, and I will stand by your side no matter what. You are my person, you are my G, and my God, I can't wait to be your wife. Let's do this then.
Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. You I found the love that sets me free.
I vow to love you unconditionally as long as I live. I vow to support you and our family no matter the circumstances. I vow to be patient, to be honest, and to be kind. I vow to try and put a smile on your face when you're feeling down and make you laugh at all the right times. I vow to never let you go to bed angry. I vow to love you and honor you as my wife for life.
I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours.
Lastly and most importantly, I vow to be there for you through all laughs and tears and to support you and to cherish you every single day. I have been looking forward to this day since July of 2014 when I met you on the beach, and I can't believe it's finally here. I love you, 32, Gigi.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys are aware that this is where Gregory and Caroline had their first official dinner date. My top priority tonight is to toast our hosts for the weekend. What Jean and I have noticed about the Keatings is they're just kind-hearted folks. And it's just remarkable. We believe they wake up every morning and they say, whose life can we make better today in a small or big way? So I'd like to make our first toast the selflessness of the Keatings and the example they set.
Cheers.
To the Keatings.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much to the Gilroys for this beautiful evening. Thank you to the Keatings for this wonderful weekend. We are so thankful to be here, and we could not be happier for Caroline and Greg, and with all of you in one room.
Usually when I'm at a wedding, I have to pretend to be excited. This is the first wedding where I'm actually genuinely happy for the couple. Most of the time I have to fake it and endure it unless there's a dessert buffet, in which case I'm genuinely happy.
So we are here to celebrate an amazing partnership between two people who were truly made for each other.
So tonight we raise our glasses with hearts so filled with joy to our very closest friend and the future Mr. and Mrs. Gilroy. Cheers.
Caroline, We're so fortunate to have you, and we're so fortunate you chose Greg. We cannot wait to stand by you on your wedding day and also the rest of your days. So cheers to Greg and Caroline.
So we are so blessed to have Caroline in our life. You are just an amazing person. The two of you together are just something.
Best love is one that makes you a better person without changing you into someone other than yourself. And to that, I toast to you two growing old.
Cheers.
Cheers.
She's the most lovely, charming, sweetheart person that I've ever met in my life.
I have always had a tendency to see people as a color, and I have known few people whose color is as brilliant as yours, Keating. You glow a brilliant yellow, not unlike a star. Your light is always there when I need it, no matter how far away. Your energy is magnetic. You draw people in. You bring a sparkle into every room you walk into, but you're fierce too. You have a fire in your soul.
Second she came into our life, that beautiful smile, the beautiful woman she is, kind, considerate, makes everyone feel so comfortable and at home.
We used to go to events and people would go right up to Caroline and they would look at her and say, "Caroline, my goodness, you're truly breathtaking." And they would look at me and say, "Hannah, look at you, you're growing like a weed." But that never bothered me because I would look at my sister and I full-heartedly agreed. I would be that weed and I would be proud about it because I knew my sister was as beautiful as everyone thought, on the inside and out, and eventually I could just take her clothes and try to look like her too.
Look at you. You are gorgeous. Can I touch the merchandise?
Thank you.
You made my life.
Really?
You all right?
Yeah, a little nervous. I'm very lucky.
Caroline, being your dad, profound for me. So, sorry these things happen, but it's one of the privileges of my life to stand here in front of this group of friends and family and tell you how much I love you and how proud I am of you and how much it means to me to be your father.
I don't think there's a day that goes by that Caroline Keating is not thinking about the comfort zones of her friends, her family, and pretty much anyone she encounters. She is constantly taking herself out of the equation and ensuring whoever she is with is happy, heard, included, and supported.
All right, you guys can turn around.
Caroline she really is the first person that I go to with anything. She's my best friend in the world. So happy for her.
Caroline, you are one of the most genuine and thoughtful women I have ever met. You would go out of your way for anyone in this room and all of your friends and family. I could not have picked a better match for my brother Gregory. Gregory is the closest in age to me and someone I've always looked up to. As Gregory and I have grown older and older, it feels as the age difference has become smaller and smaller. I don't see him as just my older brother anymore. I see him as my best friend.
Quiet, reserved, very humble. Very humble, smart, intelligent, wonderful.
Greg, if Keating is a star, you are the night sky. Cool, calm, striking, and dependable. You handle Keating's fire in a way that makes me feel you were born to do it.
Greg, you've already felt like a brother to me for so long, but I truly couldn't think of anyone that would be a better fit for Caroline. You are patient, kind, brilliant, and so much fun to be around.
To Caroline, I would say you could never find a better person, friend, man, or partner to spend the rest of your life with. I've spent a third of my life with him, and it's awesome.
Greg, you're the perfect catch. You're clever, you're witty, you're great at karaoke, and most importantly, you're always by Caroline's side. Thank you for making her so happy. Not only does she mean the world to me, but so do you. So cheers.
On behalf of Caroline and Greg, it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome all of you to St. Augustine Church for this wonderful occasion in their lives when the Lord is going to join them together in the holy sacrament of matrimony.
Unbelievably emotional to watch my husband, who is a cancer survivor and had open heart surgery, on June 1st, walk his first daughter down the aisle was breathtaking and fulfilled my prayers and my dreams that I've had for the last 20 years.
I looked right at Gregory and you could just see his eyes were completely red and, welling up. And I just loved seeing that in him because you could just see he was so happy watching her walk down the aisle, and we all started crying at that point.
The second I saw her walking with her dad, it just hit me. She's the most beautiful bride I've ever seen in my entire life. She was stunning.
I, Gregory,
I, Gregory,
take you, Caroline,
take you, Caroline,
for my lawful wife,
for my lawful wife,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
to
love and to cherish, until death do us part. I, Caroline,
I, Caroline,
take you, Gregory,
take you, Gregory,
for my lawful husband,
for my lawful husband,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
in
sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until death do us part. What God joins together, let no one put asunder.
Caroline,
receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Gregory,
receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Amen. And Gregory, if I were you, I'd give her a kiss. My friends, I introduce to you for the first time, Caroline and Gregory Gilroy.
This is a day that we've been waiting for a really long time. And truly, as soon as Caroline came into the picture, we all knew that she was the right one. So this has been in the making for quite a while, and we could not be happier that it's here.
We couldn't be more honored to have the two families merge together. And I feel like I hit it out of the ballpark when I got them as my in-laws.
I'll always remember Caroline and Greg meeting over a game of competitive arcade basketball in the back corner of the Memory Motel one night. I never would have imagined that those first funny and seemingly inconsequential memories out in Montauk would bring us back a couple years later to a different beach, this time in Longport with Greg proposing.
I just know the first time he brought her home, you could just see it. You could see it in their eyes, their gestures, everything.
I remember like a month or two, I was tracking their relationship, and I asked a big question. Remember it to this day. I said, "Do you love her?" And he said, "Yes." And there was such certainty. I was so assured in his love for Caroline in that moment.
Caroline, the day you walked into Gregory's life, I have never seen his eyes light up and smile the way he did. And I am so happy to welcome you into the Gilroy clan.
We've all been waiting for this day for a long time. I'm shocked it's actually here, and thank you to the Keatings. It's been amazing.
This day is a dream come true. It is the culmination of Caroline's perfect dream wedding, and it's so fun for me to see the smile on her face and the satisfaction that every little detail has been perfect, and she's having a blast. It took my breath away. All I wanted was elegant, simple magnolias, and it just completely took my breath away.
Today we celebrate the love of God for Caroline and Gregory and their love for each other. We ask God to continue to bless them. And joy comes from the possession of the good. This evening is an evening about joy because we possess goodness, God's goodness and God's love.
Caroline, Josh, you're so amazing and beautiful. You're so lovely. Greg, my man, you'll rock this.
You make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record, crazy on a Sunday night. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to read, shine like gold, burst like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. Oh, you make me smile.
The way Greg looks at Caroline and the way they look at each other tells you all you need to know about why this union works. Within those looks, there's a calmness, but also an excitement. There's amusement, but also respect. And above all, there's love. In each other, they truly have found their comfort zones forever.
You make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird.
The thing I admire most about you two, individually and as a couple, is how much you treasure and nurture strong relationships with your family and friends. You are the most inclusive couple I've ever met, and are always just looking for a good time alongside the people you love. You two are the best of friends with each other and complement each other so well.
You make me smile. Give it up for them, everybody. Woo! Oh, you make me smile.
Caroline and Greg, my wish for you is that you are as madly in love with each other in 30 years, like your dad and I are, and that you someday have the opportunity to watch your son or daughter embark on a journey like you guys did today, and just the unbelievable amount of joy that I feel in my heart for you two, and I love you so much.
I just wanna find somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you.
You two are perfect for each other, and I can't wait for a lifetime of memories alongside the two of you. So cheers to you both and to an amazing night of celebrating together.
Somebody like you, somebody like you. Let's go,
I've been thinking about this moment since Caroline was born. I did not think about 390 people. I didn't think about Starlight Band, all the other things that are going on in this room. But I did think about my daughter and what her life would be as she grew up. And needless to say, Sarah and I are pretty happy parents with the life that she's chosen with our new son-in-law, her husband, Greg. We are so honored to have you as our son-in-law, part of our family.
Love you more than you will ever know. And you are the most beautiful couple, and so hope for the future. A lot of more years together. Hope I'm still here for a long time. And see lots of grandchildren, please. Lots of fun times. That's all I hope for.
There's no one that I love more in the world than you two and your friends. So, you know, cheers to a loving, happy life.
Caroline and Gregory, I really could not be happier for you two. You truly are an incredible couple. So Shane and I are so excited to make the two of you an aunt and uncle, and we know that you're going to be the best aunt and uncle ever. We're excited to introduce you to our little one in May next year.
Caroline and Gregory, you are truly the most beautiful and kind-hearted and sweet couple that I've ever met. And we love you so very much, and we wish you every blessing in the world and good things for your future to come. And we are so blessed to have you as part of our lives, and we can't wait to spend the rest of our lives with you.
Caroline, first time I met you, you handed me a daiquiri, and then another, and then like 14 more. And I was like, man, this girl is awesome. She hasn't asked me to pay. I need to introduce her to my friend Greg. It's the only person I know who drinks this much.
There was one time a boy asked her to be his girlfriend, and she said she would date him if he could do a backflip off the diving board. And when he tried and he landed on his back, she turned to him and said, "Never mind."
Who else were you going to thank?
Well, I was going to thank Kyle and Shane for making it so that I wasn't the only ginger at this party. It's really a lot more comfortable for me.
Greg, I'll never forget when you first came into the picture in Montauk. I remember the first time I met you at the house, you came inside wearing your glasses, and I thought, this guy is the one for Caroline.
And Caroline and Greg, I think it's a shame you weren't able to have enough friends to have a bridal party.
Till the end of time.
Till the end of time.
How long does Gregory plan to stay on our parents' phone plan? Attractive beaches.
Attractive beaches.
What phrase best captures the essence of the Caribbean and Caroline's bridesmaids. Searching for new friends.
Searching for many new friends.
How did Gregory spend last year after learning Caroline had 15 bridesmaids? Okay, so Carol, or Courtney as I called you the first time I met you by accident. I literally never really saw Gregory smile up until he met you, so you're doing something right.